Hello and a very warm welcome to all. Today our first question is the ideal of welfare state in the Indian constitution is enshrined in its. Our options are A. Preamble, B. Directive Principles of State Policy, C. Fundamental Rights, D. 7th Schedule. We need to find out the idea of welfare state, where it has been described in our constitution. The question was asked in 2015 and the correct answer is B. Directive Principles of State Policy. Now we will look at the analysis and explanation of this topic in detail. As we know, the question has been framed from Indian Polity and the topic is Directive Principles of State Policy. Some auxiliary topics are also there which we need to read and cover, because in order to attempt all the possible questions, we should prepare every point of the PYQs. These are Preamble, Fundamental Rights, 7th Schedule. Regarding DPSPs, we get to learn that these are socio-economic rights that are contained in Part 4 of Indian Constitution from Article 36 to 51. In Article 38, it is mentioned clearly that state shall strive to promote welfare of people by securing and promoting as effectively as it may a social order in which justice, social, economic and political shall inform all the institutions of the national life. This is one of the provisions. There are many other such provisions in DPSPs that are related to the idea of welfare state. These are non-justiciable in nature. Regarding preamble, we also need to learn some facts. It is an introduction to a constitution. Indian preamble is based on objective resolution presented by J.L. Nehru in Constituent Assembly. He presented it on 13th December 1946. It was unanimously adopted on 22nd Jan 1947. It tells the nature of Indian state, which is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. It also reveals the aspirations of Indian people, which are justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, unity and integrity. Further, preamble also mentions the date of adoption of Indian Constitution, which is 26th November 1949. We should know all this basic information. Moving on, another term in the PYQ in this question is fundamental rights. These are civil political rights contained in Part 3 of Indian Constitution from 12 to 35 article number. These are justiciable in nature. A person can go to court for their implementation. Regarding 7th Schedule, it contains division of powers between center and states. This division is mentioned in 3 lists. These are Union List, State List and Concurrent List. This idea was taken from Government of India Act 1935. Moving to our next question. Right to vote and to be elected in India is our options are fundamental right, natural right, constitutional right, legal right. This was asked in 2017 and the right answer is C, constitutional right. We need to understand all these terms: fundamental rights, natural right, constitutional right, legal right in detail. For that, we will analyze and explain it. The topic is constitutional rights. Regarding constitutional rights, these are provided in Indian Constitution. These rights are the rights which are provided by the Constitution of a country. Whether it is Indian Constitution or American Constitution, it doesn't matter. For example, Article 326 of Indian Constitution provides for a universal adult suffrage. It does not clearly mention right to vote. what it is inherent in it. In the context of women's rights, for example, Article 15 prevents discrimination based on sex. Article 42 provides women condition at work as well as maternity leave. In the context of legal rights, these are the rights provided in laws of a country. Who passes the law? Laws are passed by the legislature, for example, Indian Parliament or state legislature. Regarding legal rights, if we come to again women rights, Prevention of Domestic Violence Act provides women with legal right, and Article 15 and 42 provides women with constitutional right. About fundamental rights, fundamental rights are also mentioned in the Constitution. These are part of constitutional right. They are civil political rights and contained in Part 3 of Indian Constitution. Natural rights are rights that are provided by nature or God. These are some basic and essential rights that a person should have, for example, right to life. Moving to our next question, which of the following statements is or are true of the fundamental duties of an Indian citizen? The question is about fundamental duties. It was asked in 2017. Statement 1 is a legislative process has been provided to enforce these duties. Maybe they are correlative of legal duties. Maybe we need to think over it. Our options are: select the correct answer using the codes given below. Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So correct option is D, neither 1 nor 2. Regarding fundamental duties, we need to learn some more facts. These are set of basic responsibilities of a citizen. These are based on Sardar Saran Singh Committee's recommendation, which recommended 8 duties, but the government adopted 10 duties. Act of 1976 added Part 4A and Article 51A to the Constitution, which included the list of 10 duties, which are: number A, to abide by the Constitution and to respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and national anthem. We need to remember these keywords. B, to cherish and follow the noble ideals that are included, that inspired the national struggle for freedom. Number 3, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. This was the question earlier also. D, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. That is, keyword here is national service. To promote harmony and the spirit of brotherhood among all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Dignity of, these are the two keywords here. Further, to value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture. To protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Further, to develop scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform. To safeguard public property and to abjure violence. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement, and to provide opportunities for education to his child or ward between age of 6 and 14 years of age. This was added by 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. This is the 11th duty. These are non-justiciable in nature, as we already know. Moving to the next question. In the context of India, which one of the following is the correct relationship between rights and duties? The question was asked in 2017. Our options are: rights are correlative with duties, rights are personal and hence independent of society and duties, rights not duties are important for the advancement of the personality of the citizen, duties not rights are important for the stability of the state. Even if you use common sense, you will be eliminate all the three statements, and the correct answer is A. Regarding rights and duties, there are some fundamental rights which are also a type of rights in Indian Constitution. These are a set of basic and foreseeable rights guaranteed by Indian Constitution, contained in Part 3 from Article 12 to 35. These are derived from USA Constitution, which had Bill of Rights. These are meant to promote the ideals of democracy. What are the ideals of democracy? Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. These are justiciable in nature, that is, these can be enforced in a court of law. Further, some duties are also there in our constitution. These are a set of basic responsibilities of a citizen. They are based on Sardar Saran Singh Committee's recommendation, as we have discussed earlier also. 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act added Part 4A and Article 51A to the Indian Constitution, which contained 10 duties. 11th duty was added by 86th Amendment Act. These are non-justiciable in nature. Moving to our fifth and last question. One of the implications of equality in society is the absence of privileges, restraints, competition, ideology. The question was asked in 2017. It is on the concept of equality, and the correct answer is A. Moving to explanation part, we get to learn that the idea of equality. What does it mean? It means absence of special privileges to any person, family, class, group, or section of society. Equality provides adequate opportunities for all individuals without any discrimination. In Indian Constitution also, under fundamental rights, which is in Part 3, Article 14 to 18 deals with right to equality. Article 14 contains equality before law and equal protection of law. Article 15 talks about prohibition of any sort of discrimination based on religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. Article 16 talks about equality of opportunity in education and public employment. Article 17 talks about abolishment of untouchability. Government of India enacted an act related to this, which is Civil Rights Act 1955. Article 18 abolishes all sort of titles of nobility like Maharaja, Rao Saab, Rai Saab and all. That is all in this video. Thank you very much.